Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, I'm out here at the Buffalo Airport, and planes are just coming in, landing here, and I just wanted to give you a quick analogy here. That plane's actually just landing, but I wanted to talk to you about how planes take off, because last night I was listening to one of my mentors in the network marketing industry, and a guy who's made tens of millions of dollars, and he talked about a concept that made a lot of sense to me, and I want to talk to you about it today, because what he said was speed. Success loves speed, guys. And here's what that means, guys. What he said was that a lot of times there's a myth in our industry that, slow and steady wins the race. And, that's just really not the case, is what he said. And I wanted to make this video real quick, and I wanted to share this with the people. If you're here with World Ventures and you just want to go on a few extra vacations, you want to make some part-time income, that's awesome. That's most people. You want to make $500 a month extra. You want to make $1,000 a month extra. You want to make a couple $1,000 a month extra, go on some trips, have some fun, go through some personal growth. That is most people in our industry. But I wanted to make this video for people that are serious about making a six-figure income. I want to tell you the secret that all the six-figure income earners and all the seven-figure income earners have what they've all done. See, that airplane out there, you can see it right out there. That guy just landed. But see, if that guy wanted to take off again, what he would need to do is he would need to get out on that runway. And when he's out on that runway, he would need to hit the acceleration. See, if he got on that runway and he started going and he only went 25% speed or 50% speed, he'd never get off the runway. He would never, see, there's like 5 things that have to happen to get a plane up into the air. One of them is you have to have a certain amount of speed. So in other words, to get that plane off the runway, you have to go 100% full speed as fast as you can go. You got to push that lever all the way forward and get that plane going full speed for a short amount of time for it to lift off. And once you lift off and you keep that acceleration, and then you get up to cruising altitude, how many thousand feet that is for a big airplane, 30,000 feet, then you just put it on autopilot. And you even heard the stories of people where the pilots were up there at 30,000 feet cruising and they were asleep, And that's how our business works, guys. See, if you want to make a six-figure income, what I'm going to tell you, share with you right now, you got to do one time. If you want to make 7 figures in our industry, the average 7-figure income earner, annual earner, I'm talking about making $100,000 a year or making $1 million a year, has done this on average 3 times. And see, what happens is, your business is just like an airplane. If you just cruise along at 25% or 50%, you're never going to get off the runway. In other words, you can make a little bit extra money. You can have some fun, you scoot along, make $500, make $1,000, make $2,000, win some, earn some free trips. Maybe even get your BMW, maybe. But the bottom line is, if you really want to make a six-figure income, here's what I'm going to share with you. What he said was that he interviewed thousands of six-figure money earners in the network marketing industry, and he interviewed hundreds of 7-figure annual earners in network marketing. And without exception, they all said that he asked them a question. He said, if you went back into your business, was there a period of time where you sponsored a certain amount of people fast? And if that's true, what percent of your income came from those certain amount of people that you sponsored in a short amount of time? And the magic number turned out to be 20. Almost every one of them had a number right around 20. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but the average was right about 20. And what they all said was that they all personally sponsored, within about a 45-day period, 20 people fast. And they can literally point back to those 20 people, and on average, anywhere from about 80 to 95% of their six-figure incomes, of their $1 million annual incomes, came from that short burst, just like that plane taking off up into the air, and then boom, they put it on cruise, just like we do in our industry. You get it up to 30,000 feet, and then you can crank it around to autopilot, and you can wake up when you're finished sleeping. You can travel the world. You can do what you want to do when you want. So basically what he said was, if you want freedom, For 30 days, you got to sacrifice and just go hard. It's just like when water boils. If you want to boil water, see, water boils at 220 degrees. It doesn't boil at 200 degrees. So you can be this close and it doesn't boil. Just like the airplane. If you're not going the right speed, you can be this close and you won't get off the tarmac. So same thing in your business. So what I'm going to share with you guys is if you want to make a six-figure income with World Ventures at some point, and I went through in my mind and I thought about Eric Ruzbowski, and I thought about Byron Trog, and I thought about Troy Brown and Jeff Balf, and I thought about Matt Morris, and I thought about Johnny Wimbrey, and I thought about all the top earners, and they all have done this. They've all done exactly what this guy said that you need to do if you want to make those type of incomes. And what they did is they went out in a 30-day period and they sponsored 20 people. So I'm going to talk to you, if you want to make a six-figure income with World Ventures, at some point you got to make this decision to take 30 days of your life and you push everything else aside and you totally focus. You put the blinders on like a racehorse and you totally focus for 30 days. Okay, now in order to sponsor 20 people, and I got the math right here, guys. It's all about math. This is not rocket science, guys. Okay, what I'm showing you right here is if you go out and you sponsor 20 people, okay, in order to sponsor 20 people, you know, if you did it over a slow period of time, say 6 months, a year, 2 years, it's going to take about 100 presentations. On average, you get about 20% to say yes. You know, you push play, you show them a video, you bring them to a live presentation, whatever way you show them, you're going to get about 20%, so 2 out of 10. So in order to get 20, you're going to have to do 100 presentations. In order to get 100 presentations set up, you got to make about 125 appointments. In order to make 125 appointments, you got to make about 300 calls. And you have to, in order to make 300 calls and get a hold of 300 people, you have to have a list of about 500. Okay? And so if you sponsor 20 people over a long period of time, here's what happens. On average, if you sponsor 20 over a long period of time, you're going to have about 8 that do something. Okay? Between, 4 and 8 will do something. And then at the end of 1 year, you're going to have about 1 of those people left in your business, actively building. And after 5 years, you'll have none of those people building. But here's the magic, guys. Like I said, success loves speed. So the numbers are different, and it's just that slight edge, guys. It's just slightly different. If you do it over 30 days, here's how the numbers break down. If you put 20 in over 30 days, 12 will do something. So it's just a little bit more. It's 4 more. But after a year, you're going to have 8. And after about 5 years, and this happens time and time again for the top earners, after 5 years, 2 of those 20 will account for about 50% each of their six-figure income. So if you did this one time, and after 5 years, you'd have 2 of the 20 people you brought in would be responsible for each about half of your six-figure income. So in our business, you'd have 1 on one side, 1 on the other. There you go. You're a six-figure income earner. So the difference between sponsoring 20 people over 6 months or a year or 2 years and doing it in 30 days is everything. Success loves speed. So here's the secret, guys. Here's what's exciting. See, in order to sponsor those 20 people over a longer period of time, you got to do 100 presentations. But when you do it fast, the numbers go up, the ratios go up, the law of averages works in your favor because you got momentum on your side, Big Mo's on your side, you got energy and excitement. And I can document this to you because Angie and I got on an airplane coming home from Momentum, and we made a decision that we were going to go out and personally enroll, and we were going to build a third line to infinity, and we were going to pound it down thousands of people. And we put together a list of, I don't remember, about 200 or 300 people. And we've so far in about 2.5, 3 weeks, we've gone out and we've shown 25 people, somewhere 25, 30 people, and we've had 14 people say yes in 3 weeks. So we're talking about, actually we've had about a 50% ratio of people saying yes. So here's the secret. When you do it fast, you're going to get about 30 to 40% sign-up ratio. That means you only need to do 60 or 70 presentations. That means you only need to make about 90 appointments, which means you need to make about 150 calls, which means you need a list of about 300. Speed is everything, guys. Eric Ruzbowski says, fast is fun, slow sucks. This is exactly what he's talking about. These are the numbers, guys. So here's what I want to share with you. At some point, if you want to make a six-figure income, you're going to have to go put 20 people in fast. And here's the magic, guys, is you put those people down one line underneath each person, and you're going to create momentum. And you send a text to everybody upline, hey, I just put someone in. And if you're doing that every single day, let me tell you something. People above in the upline that aren't doing anything, they get excited and they get engaged. I'm telling you guys, this is the secret, especially with the binary. I got a limited amount of time because on YouTube we can't be more than 10 minutes, but I wanted to pass this along to you. If you want to know more details and you want to set up a game plan, a 30-day run to change your life, a 30-day run where you can at the end of that 30 days have freedom, you're willing to sacrifice 30 days of your life and go to work and show people. You know, you go out and get, what is it? I mean, you go out and get 50 or 60 no's in a 30-day period and your life will be different forever, guys. That's what's available here. If you want to know more about this and you want to put a game plan, give me a call, 952-303-1309. And I want to talk to you about how we can get your plane up to cruising altitude and we can have some fun with this thing. So, hope your day is going well, guys. Things are blowing up, guys. This thing's about to get crazy. And you got to get that